Okay, so here's kind of a behind the scenes look, give you some idea how I do this. So this here, as you see this green, this is just like probably a bad example, but this is just a music song I wrote, no lyrics, but this is what it's, when I played it in the piano, this is the music grid right here, as you can see. So it picks up all the notes, all the highs and lows, etc. Now, over here, what I want to do is I could put in, let's say I want slow ballad, comma, horns, comma, trombone, etc. Then I hit replace and see how I like it. Now, let's say I highlight this section right here. Okay. Now I can go over here and I can put horn solo, and it'll play a horn solo in this section. Only in that section. Then I hit create. Now see, the top part is it's got to blend here because you got to cut it at the right spot. Otherwise, it's going to sound obviously choppy. That's where the hours come in and all that kind of stuff. And then let's say over here, I want to put in chorus. And so I go over here and I'll put chorus over main vocals, or I can just put chorus only and see how that sounds. Now remember, it's following the melody line. See all that I played on the piano. So when I put the lyrics in, if I was going to make this into a lyrical song, the lyrics go up here, add lyrics. I add all my lyrics. Now, where the lyrics get a little complicated is you have to count syllables. And of course, it has to rhyme. That's why you can't use any kind of software for lyrics, because it doesn't know the melody that you're trying to create. And it won't count syllables, and it's way off most of the time. So you have to write the lyric. You really have to count your syllables to match the melody line. And also so the last word on the second line will rhyme with usually the last line word on the first line, or you can do what's called a double rhyme, meaning you have two rhymes in the same sentence. I mean, that gets a little complicated, but so, I mean, and then, my styles down here, as I just said. Now, again, if this was a song that I already produced, let's say, and I go up here and I say get stems, it's going to separate every instrument in different colors. So the vocal will be green, the trumpet blue, the drums red, pink, clarinet pink, whatever. And then I go into each one and I play each one separately. Okay? You got more options down here to duplicate. Let's say I want to duplicate. Let's say there's a piano entrance right here. I copy and paste it over here, drop down, duplicate, and it'll play the exact same intro in the exit, which sometimes I do. Then let's say, okay, so now here it gets a little complicated. Let's say right here, this is the ending of the vocal. I go here and I go, why is it? Okay. End vocal high falsetto. and see if I like that, or I can go low, whatever. And then you mix, or you hit replace here. Excuse me. Now, you hit replace. My mouse isn't working. Etc. And then here I can play with the tempo. See? Or that's a metrodome. Now you can use a metrodome to help you count syllables and also how you want to pace the song. But this is the tempo at 70. I can increase tempo, that's whatever I want, down like that. I mean, there's a lot more to it, but this is kind of how it works. It can get a little complicated with the stems because if I want to add, a clarinet right there, I mean, it's got to be perfectly timed so it meshes. So on that, the mom song, it took me 48 edits, just playing around with it till I got it right, melody line, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of a backdoor, behind the scenes look as to what I'm doing, and it's pretty incredible. And as you can see here, I go to create, record. This is where I record my piano or the melody line to whatever song I'm doing. And that's how I capture the main melody line. So then when I go back to that screen with the green box, it'll have that melody line that I just played, and the music will follow that melody that I laid out, unless I change it. So there you have it. Kind of a backdoor look.